Good afternoon, crew. Welcome to another episode of Coach's Corner. Last week, I made a video about how just one and how to say no to just one, and it's not just one, and it leads to the next, and so on and so forth. And this brought up some feedback and then also some questions for clarification, and then how to find that moderation and that balance. So I want to now take an opportunity to swing that pendulum back to the middle to explain why the number one most important factor in any health, fitness, or honestly any change that you're trying to create is sustainability. So I want to take an opportunity to swing this back to the middle and first explain where the first video came from, which was not from a place of seeking and finding moderation. It was actually coming from a place of trying to say no, period. Like if you're constantly saying yes, yes, yes to all these things, food, alcohol, events, all of that stuff, then your goal is not to like find the middle ground. Your goal is to not give in, period, because you've gone too far to the other end. But if our goal is success in this fitness program or in this life change, or anytime you're trying to implement a new habit, then the goal really is primarily, first and foremost, no matter what, nothing, no exceptions, sustainability is number one. So if anything in your life is so extreme that you cannot maintain that for a lifetime, it is not going to be successful and it's not the plan for you. At the end of the day, you are better off making micro changes over the course of 20, 30, your entire life, rather than making 1,000 changes that are too restrictive for you that you cannot maintain for 2 months, let alone your whole life. So this is what that looks like. Your life is going to be all about how to implement both your fitness program, your nutrition program, and any habit that you can sustainably into your lifestyle in a way that you don't feel like it's taking you away from the more important things of your life, your family, your career, your friends, your loved one, your spouse, whatever that may be. So if to you that looks like eating 80% on a healthy meal plan and having weekends to go enjoy your family and friends, that's the plan for you. If that looks like you eating flexibly and splurging here and there as events come up and enjoying life that way, that's what's going to be most important for you. If that looks like 3 workouts per week with some option to do some extracurricular activity on the weekend with your friends and family, that's the program for you. What I want to highlight, the most important part about this is, again, sustainability no matter what. There is a difference between saying, I want to implement healthy changes, yet every time something is presented to me, I'm going to say yes because I have zero self-control, and it's just going to be one, it's okay. So that is the far extreme this way. The far extreme the other way would say, I can never have anything. Well, there is no good or bad food, by the way. I just want to highlight that point blank, period. That's too much of a blanket statement to say that there's a good and a bad food. So the other extreme to that would be to say, I'm never going to eat off a plan, or if I eat chips or popcorn with my family, then I failed. That's the extreme the other way. And nobody, not even myself, is going to be able to maintain something like that happily. At the end of the day, your happiness, your fulfillment, and your quality of life is the most important thing. And that's going to require you to be able to be flexible, which is why equipping you with the tools and the knowledge on how to make good choices while implementing those fun foods or those fun events and those fun days into your life is the best thing I can do as a coach. And if you're working with another coach, it's the best thing that they can do for you too. Giving you a meal plan and saying, go eat this every single day for the rest of this time until I change your meal plan does you no good. Because if you do decide to go on a date night, you have no idea how to navigate real life with the food choices that you're given in order to stay on track. I don't eat on a meal plan all the time. I go out to sushi, I go do things with friends, and we have meals. But somehow I stay on track. And the way that I do that is I log my food in my fitness pal and I have just a general target that I'm targeting for calories and protein wise. And then I mix it up in between there in order to meet both my needs and then what I feel like my body needs in that moment too. So this is very important to highlight because I realized that my previous video could have come off as very extreme, as to say no, no, no all the time, like never have a fun food. That's not at all what I meant. At the end of the day, sustainability is number one. So setting yourself up in a way where you're eating healthy, you're following the healthy habits that you set yourself to, whether that's 80% clean, 20% fun, but implementing that in a way where you have the flexibility that you're able to still meet your goals, have the flexibility and enjoy life at the same time. That's what we want to aim for. And it's absolutely possible. I know that because I do it. And I know that because I put my clients through it and they do the same thing too. So I thought it was really important to share this fact about it. That sustainability is number one, and you'd rather be moving slower, more consistently, than be moving quickly too extremely to where then you fall off the wagon, which is going to lead me to my next video, which I will do after this, and that is the detriment and the harmful nature of restrictive programs and yo-yo dieting and what it actually does to your body, because it is very harmful, and it's important to understand what's going on inside your body when you put it through that yo-yo process, which is what a lot of these fad diets and the new science is doing to us, because it's not backed long term and it's not sustainable. So I hope this was helpful, and as always, share the video if you thought this was helpful. This was more of a coach one. We'll focus on yo-yo dieting next, and have a great rest of your day, guys.